More people than ever before have been tuning into women's basketball for one specific reason. It's not because of Angel Reese or this rookie class or the players that, paved the way. It's because of Caitlin Clark. We have seen that. We've witnessed that. Every single person with a brain knows it, despite the woke media trying to lie to you. So a lot of people expected that when Team USA announced their Olympic roster, that Caitlin Clark would make the cut. However, that is not the case, and it has caused a severe amount of backlash. Report, Caitlin Clark left off final roster for U.S. Women's Olympic team. Now, there are a couple things to consider. One, it's not like Caitlin Clark is leading the league in points or anything like that. I think she's in the top 15. And she's in the top, 10 or 5 in assists. She's playing really well for a rookie. But, when you have these type of teams that are assembled, sometimes they give veterans a little bit of a nod because, hey, they've had the experience, they paid their dues. But then we started hearing these reports. A lot of people were pissed in general because this is the most impactful women's basketball player we've ever seen at this point.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's not talented enough to be on that roster, and you leave her off. It was getting called out left, right, and center. Right here, Dave Portnoy was one of the people right on top of it. This may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How dumb are these people? Never complain about women's salaries again. Make that team fly commercial. Unreal dumb. So that was a lot of the reaction before we knew some of these details. Details like the fact that Brittney Griner made the team instead of Caitlin Clark. Now, certainly Brittney Griner does have experience international ball in Team USA. She's been shit for the past couple years and just played her first game the other night because she's been injured the entire year. So you're going to have Brittney Griner, who last time she was involved in international basketball, got arrested in Russia for bringing pot into the fucking country. This criminal who doesn't want to stand for the national anthem, who hates America, and who in all likelihood is probably a biological male. You put her on the team and leave off Caitlin Clark. And then, John, was the real stunner. Report, Clark left off Team USA roster due to concerns of fan backlash over limited playing time. So, according to these reports, a lot of people involved with women's basketball knew that Caitlin Clark has a massive fan base, know that she's talented enough to be on the team, and this was how they felt about it. Team USA veterans were concerned about Caitlin Clark's millions of fans. Well, you should be concerned about millions of fans tuning in to watch you because no one else will otherwise. Would react to her likely limited playing time on a stacked Olympic roster. Two other sources, both longtime U.S. basketball veterans with decades of experience in the women's game, told USA Sports Today Friday that concern over Clark's millions of fans would react to what would likely be limited playing time was a factor in the decision-making. If true, that would be an extraordinary admission to the attention that this multi-million-dollar sensation, who signs autographs for dozens of children before and after every game, has caused for the old guard of women's basketball. The two people spoke on condition of anonymity because of the sensitivity of this matter. This is fucking insane.
That is, that's crazy right there. I mean, if she's good enough to be on the team, she's good enough to be on the team. All she had to do is really just be on the team. I mean, playing time when it comes to Olympics, and I'm assuming that Team USA has the best players in the world. I don't know about the international competition of other women, but she is the draw. Caitlin Clark is bigger than the NBA Finals right now. NBA Finals going on. Well, I guess we'll get to it, and like nobody's watching.
Well, Caitlin Clark's getting, a million to sometimes 1.5 to almost 2 million people watching her games. NBA Finals had 11 million, but yeah, go ahead.
But overall, what I mean really is that when it comes to the attention, more attention is being put on her than even the NBA Finals that's going on right now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she moves the fucking needle right now in sports.
She's a bigger story than the Finals.
And there's a lot of angles to this because I don't think that just because someone is popular means that they should automatically make the roster.
No.
I wouldn't want
that. She definitely can play. She got the skills.
She does. Now, when you look at her compared to the laundry list of people that made the team, really there's like two people in there that I think you could argue. Diana Taurasi at 42 years old made the team.
She's 42 and made the team.
Now, her scoring numbers are very similar to Caitlin Clark's. But when you have a situation like that, you could see this in the NBA as well. A veteran, somebody who has a lot of Olympic experience, stuff like that, getting the nod over a rookie because their time will come. You can kind of justify that if you're just talking about the team and feeling a good team. The Brittney Griner edition is whack. Like, that's bullshit. Certainly, she does have international basketball experience, but also has not played at all this year, was not good when she came back last year after being imprisoned in Russia. That's an embarrassing addition. And it tells you that there was more than just the level of play involved. I'm not saying that Caitlin Clark 1000% is better than all those other people who made the team. There's a lot of players on the team that have played better than her and deserve to be on that Olympic roster. But the decision is insane.
To be fair, also, Caitlin Clark has had some up and down games. Did she only have like 3 points like last week or something like that?
Yeah, I think in back-to-back games, I think she put a 3-point performance and a 30-point performance.
Yeah.
And
her field goal percentage for the season isn't that great. It's like 36% from the field, if I'm not mistaken.
100%.
So but I believe she's going to get much better. And she just dropped 30 the other day. I mean, the future is bright for her. And these WNBA players, man, they better wake up, man, and start riding this train, or else they're never going to get paid.
The fact that you acknowledge that people on the team and people involved in women's basketball decision-making, they were worried about the millions of fans she has getting upset that she had limited playing time on the roster. So you acknowledge that her fan base is bigger than yours, bigger than the rest of the women's basketball fan base, yet you don't want her on the team. This would be a moment to, again, garner so much attention for women's basketball on a national stage at the Olympics. And they don't want to do it. Not because she's not good enough for the team to make the team, but because they don't want any backlash over her maybe not being a starter or anything like that. What an insane decision. And it just shows that the women that are in the WNBA, that have been in the WNBA, they fucking despise Caitlin Clark. They can't stand her, and it's really pathetic.